Welcome back. It's DG UK here with another episode of my UK inspired rail network. Today we're going to try and get done, well, we are going to get done. We're going to do it. Watford Junction, and I've had a look, and Watford High Street as well for the Watford London Euston DC line, so we can have a complete sort of a complete service, should we say, going on. So I've had a look at the map. And I'm thinking that we need to I need to rename this. What do we call this? Is it Harrow Woolston or just Harrow? Or let's call it Harrow, and I'll have a look at Google later. Harrow. There you go. Sorry, distractions. I have paused the game. Yeah, pause the game. She'll just chill in there. So I'm thinking I need to level off something here and get rid of some of this mountain. I kind of want to start sort of veering off north. So if I put sort of like Watford Junction here, should be pretty good, and that's almost in a nice position for Bletchley then there. Possibly. I'm going to miss out Tring and all those simply because it's too many stations and it's just crazy. And yeah, we're also limited on sort of resources, so we can't have too many major towns. I'm also thinking about going to have to cap the FPS at some point, so it'll just give me smoother transitions when I'm zooming in and out. And as a result, will give us better videos as well. So what we're going to start off by doing is do a bit of terraforming. Is that what we call it? No, terraforming is when we make something livable, right? Well, that's going back downhill then, is it? We just need to flatten this here. All of this needs flattening. I wish I had I wish there was a bigger. I wish there was like a square select sort of tool going on with this. I could select an area and just level. Yeah, I just wish this game just had like a, you know, like in the cursor, square select, bosh. Now somebody's going to sort of in the comments now, somebody's going to say, yes, there is, mate. And I've been playing this game for a year and not seen it. That should be pretty decent. Not sure how far it goes, but at some point I do want to add the Northern and Victoria line under here. And I've had a sort of look at how to do it. I've had a look at this sort of the best I could find on Google is like the plans of what it looks like on the ground. I don't think I can do it like that because they're kind of like the Victoria line is kind of one place, and one part of the Northern line that goes up this side is over here, and the other bit's over here, and it all gets a bit messy, and the levels, and you know, you cut because there's no like true way of looking on the ground on this game. It's just going to get confusing. So I was thinking I'd do the Northern lines sort of four platforms sort of together underground, and the Victoria line maybe just sticking out a little bit. We'll go as deep as we can. Maybe have the entrances around about the bus, because obviously we can't. The entrances ideally would be inside Euston. I think they're just sort of just on the exit, from memory, but we might have them here, so we have all this linked together. Also, I need to look at where I'm going to, because we've got where's Queen's Park. Queen's Park's here, where we're going to sort of veer down with the Bakerloo and sort of come this way and then sort of then down again. I think the Bakerloo goes. Okay. Anyway, right. Where are we? Where are we facing here? Because we want to go up, right? Here. Yeah, I need to level that as well, didn't I really? I mean, it doesn't really matter right now because we're not going any further than this, but it's when we plot the towns and cities. I don't want mad roads sort of growing. All that. Okay. Right. Here we go. Okay, so for this we're going to use, I've had a look, I think we're going to use NL, but what I want to do is I want to start with this. What a little trick I've learned is, because you can't, because I want to use like a modded track with the NL. If you plop the NL, you can't use the modded track, you just get an error. But if you start high speed, if you start, what I've noticed is with a like this one, like what's this? Just a UK style passenger station, and then you edit this. I found that you can edit it and change the platforms to NL. Then it does work. You can add the your modded tracks to it. I'll show you an example. I'm always a little bit wary of like when I make these videos, because the reason why I did time lapses is sometimes you can get really lost in this game. I thought if I'm doing sort of just 1 or 2 stations, I'm probably good. So this is like my high speed side, so the up down fast, and this is what I was talking about in a previous episode of why I've still kept forced tracks, because I want a few services to stop here, but I also want a nice pass through. And in obviously I'm in the real world. Should I keep that like that? Yeah, in the real world it doesn't really work out like that. Because I you know, better organization than me, the way the train timetables work are a little bit more realistic and controlled, as in, so but for the game purposes we just end up with traffic jams because one train stops and then you've got like I guess an Avanti, or you know, what was and what will be using maybe Intercity or the Virgins, but then they just park up behind and you end up with a fast service not so fast, basically. This is 240. We'll keep it full 240 here. And then one set here. I haven't even looked at the angle of this platform. So I'll give you an example. So we're going to go with the third rail for third rail electrified, just because I don't know why I end up using this. I originally found it just for the London Underground, but I've ended up using it for almost everything that I don't want to have catenary over the top of. So I've kind of ended up using it for everything. And I guess you get familiar with what you're using and you just keep it because you know it works. Okay, are we still? Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's good. I like that because I want to hold some speed as well. The pass through. I don't want people to be trains to be too slow. I know there's some reasonably tall buildings around Watford Junction. So we're going to have sort of a reasonably big. Is that going to drop? There we are. Reasonably big. What's going on there with that? There we are. A reasonably big platform building. Maybe this is like a hotel without entrance. So it hasn't got an entrance to the station. That'll be that one there. Why isn't this plopping? We're gonna have a problem here. No, we can't do that there. It's got an internal error and an internal error there as well. I'm not sure why, but so maybe we'll put a couple of internal RLC console for details. That's interesting. What about this one here? Can we put that in there? Nope. So there are some issues here. Oh, can I slide that in there? That's gonna take that. Lovely. How about on the end there? Can we put one on the end there? No. Okay. Well, that's okay. We could do with that. So we've got a hotel. Ideally, I just wanted that bunched up. I wonder if it's something to do with this being angled there. Who knows? Anyway, that looks okay. So, right. And Watford Junction, I don't think is covered, is it? I can't remember. Should we have a look? So what we can do is NL. It's quite a long. No, it's not. But I'm going to go with 160, and I'm going to plop this in. There's like a no catenary about here. There's like a little station. I'm not sure how we're going to connect this, but we'll work it out because there's not even any. I'm assuming that's a platform that's in use, right? I'm going to ignore the one that's directly attached. That looks like a. Or do we add that as well? Do we? Or I know what I could do here. I could do 2 in 1. So what we'll do is we'll do one that carries on, and I'll do one that does not. One that terminates. That's what I'll do. Just like so. And they sort of just come together, then join up. Okay. So with this as well, what we're gonna need is some of this. What we're gonna need, because this is kind of in the middle. Gonna get a bit creative here. You just have to bear with me. Bit of that, and then we're gonna have to have. I don't really like using this because the reason why I don't like using this. Oh no, it has. It's put it in. Okay, fair enough. Okay, okay. That was NL, right? Okay, and then if we just do. I wonder if I could have done sort of underground entrance. Actually, no. Right, I just want somewhere along here. There's just stairs. It's in passenger buildings. There it is. And we'll do 2 of these here, like so. And we'll work that out later. What I want to get is so, but we've got no covering, have we? We've got a little bit. Oh, we have got a little bit of covering right in the middle. Other than that, it's pretty. And is there covering? No, there's a little. So we got. Okay, let's have a look. So we've got 3 platforms here, but we're going to use 2. Do we add a third? That we could add a third. There's 4. Okay, interesting. Right, there's 4. There's actually 4. All right, let's add these. They're actually not laid out like this either. Right, okay. We're gonna bin some of this and we're gonna start again a little bit. Platforms. We got a platform down here. And we got. Let me do that. Oh no, that's not right. That's not what I wanted. What I wanted that was probably here. Yeah. So, platforms. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay. Tracks. I wanted that there. Like that. So the reason why I use this is just it's a nice clean way of putting some ballast on. And I really like it. It's just nice and easy and sort of painting it. Make sure these are electrified. 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3. Okay. That is better. Then we've got like a. So here. What? There's just like a random bit of. Okay. Misc. So it's like. Colors that. It's kind of a grey kind of. This is not very nice. This really isn't very nice, but it's sort of like a. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do this as if this is covered here. Just because... Yeah. Is that all right? Does that look all right? Is that not glitchy? That's all right. We can take that. Okay, and that's all the covering that is there. And then opposite sort of the main sort of building, we'll do a little bit of covering there and there. And then there's like... here, and maybe we'll do this, and here, and then what I actually wanted to do here is because that I want to give access to that other side, so we're going to do a bit of that as well. Excuse me for clearing my throat there. Okay, then we have some car park sort of in between all this nonsense as well, which is going to be interesting. But I think I'll get the rail done first. Right, we'll put some seating in for the guys and girls. Right, so we'll have a little bit there, a little bit there, a little bit there. Here. 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 Yeah, and none there. Maybe we'll do some little bit of seating there, and then is there no bridge on this? Is it underpasses? It is. Okay, So we'll have underpass here, and here, just for being even. And that is that. And then we're going to name that Watford Junction. And we'll call this what? We'll also call this Watford Junction. Yeah, leave it like that. And then I'll call it something else at some point. Okay. So what I want to do first is just get the main sort of lines. What's that bit of lump there? Main railway lines hooked up. So this should be just a straight shot. Electrified, yes. This should be there. Does that look all right? Yeah, it does. Nice and straight. Lovely. Boop. Right, there are no bridges or anything underpasses in between there. Yes, there is. There's one just outside. Yeah. It's got everything going across it, so it has to be quite deep. Let's get rid of that. That's what she said. We've got just yeah, twin road with a roundabout on exit. So we've got that. Remember, bearing in mind we have that. We'll do this as long as possible to start with, because bearing in mind we've got to bring all this in, and we've got some junction work to do. We'll have normal sort of girder by the looks of things. Let's get all these. Let's get this bridge work done. Make sure everything's going to get across this bridge okay. That is like your worst nightmare. And then we have. Do we? See, then there's kind of, yeah, then we kind of need a bit of this here. None. And back on the high speed. Then we want this to come sort of in. And then sort of just cross with that like that. Looks all right, doesn't it? Right, what else have we got here? So I'll probably hook up the rest of this off camera. But what I want to get is just is try and get this bunch of confusion going on. So these also cross that bridge, and they cross as 3. Okay. So what I want to do is put a bit of that there first, and then we're going to go to 3rd. All the way to the end. So the main issue is with this is when you put, if you probably noticed, when you put this modded track next to the other track, it removes the itinerary from the track next to it. So we're going to do this with this. Okay. So the one on the right goes straight into the one on the right. So that one goes like so. Are we still on 3rd? Yes. And the next one along, we have these next to each other a little bit, and then we'll whoop. Like so. And then there's the one on okay. The one on the left here just sort of comes in like that. I have to make that a bit tighter. I'm not giving myself much room to play with there. I also want it to look half decent. Okay. So we go in. We've got a signal here. I mean a switch, sorry. Okay, and then after the bridge, we start veering off this way, assuming to Watford High Street. And you carry on as well. And this is where a bit of madness happens, I think. And then you go in here. And then we also have you doing this. And then what we also have is just before that is we have a little bit of that going on. Beautiful. And then we've got another switch just after. Of course, we have sort of here. Going across there. Like so. Okay, we can leave that there now, and that'll be... We can have sort of... We haven't got much room, but we'll slide in a bit of Watford High Street there as well. Actually, we'll probably do that now once we've done these. Right, so... These two come in separately. You come... Oh, okay. Okay. So you... So we want high speed. No electric. So you come like this and up alongside for a little while. And then in. That's ugly. That is ugly as sin. How far can we get away with doing this? Just before this bridge? Ooh! James having a meltdown. That is still ugly. And let's try something else. We do it our own way here. How's that looking? Sometimes you can't get the same sort of angles. Yeah, that'll do. You can't seem to get the same sort of angles, and then you just sort of join in with that before it hooks up with that. Like so. All right. Yeah, we'll take that. So I'm thinking we just plot this here. I'm going to get rid of some of these trees. Sorry, trees. I know we're trying to keep you, but I can't see. So it is kind of submerged, this station, but I don't want to submerge it too much because it will look weird. So buildings. 160 is fine. Yeah. It's quite a long station. I don't want it 240. Maybe 160... What's 240? Is that just one more piece? Yeah, it is. All right. We'll keep it 160. And we need to use the NL platforms again. So, again, we're going to be editing this. Put that there so I remember. And then delete 3. Because... was 4, right? Yeah. So this has got the tracks either side. Third. Because we're going to use the sort of the platform mod to get people on and off this. Is that, have I done that right? Platform 160. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Like so. And then we've got like a station building and a bridge. So if we hook up the track first, I think that's probably a better idea. Yeah, it's kind of like, I might have to raise the terrain a little bit here for the town because it's kind of a little bit submerged. Or we just see how we go. We have a little play. So we're going to go bend this way a little bit. No, we're not going to be able to do that, are we? We're just going to have to go straight in, I think. Which I'm not hugely adverse to. We're not going to be able to go on the mega journey that we wanted to with this, I'm afraid. It's going to be a small little hop, skip, and a jump. Is that okay? Looks right, doesn't it? Hop, skip, and a jump to Watford High Street. And then here, we're on these, aren't we? Because that is our... This is not going to be... So if I do... This is good. I'm not going to like this. This is going to irritate me. Oh, it's not too bad. I can deal with that. It's creative and interesting. We'll go with that. Smoothing. Bit of smoothing, bit of smoothing, bit of smoothing. I keep getting distracted. Right, so what I wanted to do here is we're not going to be able to get... So we're going to put our version of the building. We're not going to be able to get a building in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this and this. And then we're going to use... Wrong side. That goes that side. That goes that side. Basically, it allows us to put road next to it. I might be able to build a bridge next to it as well. A road. And it's basically an entrance to the station. That. And then if we go to this and we add our underpasses, it's basically, this mod's really lovely for these station platforms. So basically we can connect, we get the tendrils connected here and people can just walk onto the platform and basically join the trains without having to build some massive building. And because of the way this platform is, right, we're going to put some ticket machines there because obviously we won't have a some seats. We won't have a building as per, so they have to buy a ticket on the platform. Sort of. All right, and it's got quite an old looking roof. We're talking proper rough and ready. So do we this old bad boy on? I think so. It's a bit dodgy with those sticking over the top of it though. Ugh. No, I don't like that. Might have to go with something slightly higher. Is this one higher? No, it's still too low. Oh. No. Right, it'll have to be that because the old one is too low. There we go. And there is a little bit of the end sticking out there, like so. So let's quickly see if we can get our. There's like a oh, I feel you. Right. So what we've got here. Let's see if we can do this. There's like a. Like a car park. Yeesh. Well, that's a shame. See if we can. There must be a way I can get this done. Come on. Okay, it's too close. Come on, game. You must be letting me at some point. Right, let's go a bit higher. Bit higher. Oh, gone lower. Come on, game. You're gonna do this for me. You're gonna do this for me. This is parking lot 2. Ooh, that's quite nice, isn't it? Come on, game. You're gonna do this for me. You are. You're gonna pull this bad boy off. We're gonna get this done. Bit higher. Why won't that? Eesh, that's really gonna do my head in. Bit higher then. I swear it's not going higher. Okay. Is that too close? What are we saying with this here? What's that about? Why is that? Ugh. 1, 2, 3. Let's try that. Come on. Come on, game. Come on. Right, hold on. Hold on then. Right. If I do... Let's try something different. If I do this... How high is that? See, that's humongous. Right. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3. So I've kind of worked this out. It's like 3 big ones and... That's still a fair whack. Let's see if we can get away with going a bit lower there. I thought I'd work this out at one point, but obviously not. No. 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 Okay, here we go. Right, oh, here we go. We've got. I wonder if I can do that. There. It's kind of an old sort of stone bridge, but I don't really want the. Don't. Can I get away with that? Kind of inside the platform. That's the only problem. Like that. Okay. All right, let's see if we get a little parking lot in now. If we go out here, like, why don't you stay the same height? Actually, it might be better if you are a bit lower. Okay. And then we're gonna be able to pull this off. You're gonna let me? Why is that? Oh, okay. I get it. Right, and then we're going to keep this. There is this. That's going to change the height. That's going to change the look of that. So why is that? Haha. Ah. Right, let's do that. Is that higher than that? It's not. It's the same. It's the same. It's the same damn... Right, let's keep that there. It's the same... Okay, we don't know yet. Okay, I think we pulled this off though. Right, it's the same height. Right, let's see where our road goes across it. It doesn't really matter. Let's just send that over there somewhere. All right. Parking. This one. I'll take that. I'll take that. That is pretty good. Right, and then we just have to whip. Right, do we have tendrils as well there? Oh, we do. I mean, I'm gonna have to. I mean, we can paint tools. Asp. Do a bit of this. Do a bit of smoothing in a sec. Do a bit of this. Do a bit of this. But in general, I'm quite happy with that. It was a lot of work, and it seemed to be like for the smaller part of the station. I need to create some space here. Is that right? Well, actually, leave that. Leave it. Leave it, because we'll have to see what happens after I've done the over here. Let's just smooth this. See what we end up with. See, that's all right. I'm quite happy with that. Isn't that? That's all right. No glitching. And it looks like one bridge from underneath as well. That's because we haven't got. Oh yes, take that. Bit of parking there. There we go. This is Watford High Street. Oh, I can't type. High Street. Okay. So what we can do now is we can edit this line here. Manage line. All right. Well, actually let me put some signals in. Signals. I like these. So we want that way. That way. Where's the first switch? There it is. That way. And that should be fine. And then we can go to our line sources terminal. So we're going to manage line. We're going to delete the turn back. And we're going to delete the turn back. And we're going to have a meltdown. We're going to do this. And we're going to do this. And then this. And then this. And then we should have it. There we go. And that, I kind of want... What platform should we have this on? Let's put it on 6. Put it on 6. It's nice and straightforward. And then we've got maximum usage for the other ones, whatever they get used for in the future. Okay. So off camera, I'm going to connect those all up and decorate this a little bit, finish a little bit, see what else I can put in here. Have a look. But I hope you've enjoyed. I think this is episode 4. I can't actually remember. I gave the time lapse a rest and went live instead. That's a good 40 minutes viewing for you of me getting in a right mess of this. But I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next one.